Sup shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track by an artist named Zadar titled Crimson Pain. If we switch over to here, we have ourselves a music video. Full disclosure, I'm not super knowledgeable about music videos, so I'm probably not going to be talking too much about the video itself. I will, however, be focusing on the review process of the audio. So we're definitely going to be checking out the track itself. We've got the third single from my debut album, The Upstairs Room. So he's got an album out. Oh no, which is to be expected to be complete by the end of 2021. So there's also like a Bandcamp link and a website. Very, very good. I like this. And a video by Donirawan on Fiverr. Awesome. Cool. I'm keen to listen to this track from start till finish and hear what we think. Oh, those drums are fresh sounding. Those hi-hats. So this is a solo project. Is it? Is he playing are they playing all the different instruments on this? That bass is working really nicely with the drums, and that guitar tone's kind of dope as well. Oh, I like this. Oh, I'm liking the melody there, dude. What genre does this guy call himself? We got gothic rock, post-punk. Wow, Philadelphia. Damn, man, I dig it. I've been listening to a bit of this music recently. I've been learning more about it, so this is very exciting to hear even more of it. Awesome. I love these kind of guitar-led kind of melodies on top of the bass and drums. There's such a sense of emptiness and foreboding to it, but also it's so catchy that you want to hear more. I'm just nodding my head to this. I'm really enjoying this. I'm genuinely enjoying this. I'm not faking this. This is not something I always do. Often I'm just looking at and I'm focused. But for me to physically be responding to this, it's kind of... Okay. The percussion work is really tight. I'm loving how those open hi-hats are fitting in with that kind of eighth note groove. And just how effortlessly the bass and sort of drum elements are working together, and that guitar line that's kind of working in time with those hi-hats. Give up the light, take on the night. Yeah, it's working really well at describing the dynamic between the two people involved in this and the struggle within their own personal relationship, within their own heads. The guitar work is so easy to comprehend just because it's just so consistent and so forward with you. There's no like wild harmonies or anything like that. It works well with the bass. It's just, I love it because you can just groove to the drums and the vocals. Like it's a nice to have the guitar not try to be the focal point. this bridge section, or this interlude section, all I want to know, you to know, is who I really am. It's just basically has the verse and the chorus been explaining the situation, and this is just kind of the crux itself, I suppose. Your name like ice in my heart, why can't we just restart? Oh, I get it. So is it kind of saying, yo, you don't know who I am. I wish we could just do things over because your perception of me isn't the reality that the desirable reality? Is it like saying that maybe the person that the love interest or whoever is like trying to hold on to all the goodness and you just let a little bit of the darkness inside of them? What I will say about the video that's been put on here, like I will say this about the music video, it's phenomenal. It's really well shot. You get a really good sort of, you can understand why the video makes sense with the music. It's one of the best shot videos I've seen in a long time. So kudos to whoever was involved with this. I mean, I know I said the name earlier, but the name escapes me at this point in time. I'll give them a shout out at the end. I will surrender and I will burn this all away. Damn, man, the vocals are cool as well. There were like some really simple melodies in there that were just so effective. It worked well on top of the bass and the guitar chords and sort of arpeggios and sort of melodies like that. It's so catchy. There's such a darkness and an ominous nature to it, and like sort of a sense of depression and like it's sort of not so much an anxiety, sort of like a bittersweet acceptance of it. There's a lot of emotions and different colors and how I don't know, like sometimes I see music in colors, so I see it's like a black and a purple and a red and kind of stuff like that. I think that the 3.5 minutes flew by. This could seriously be a song that takes off, and I really hope that Zadar gets more attention for what they're trying to accomplish here because they deserve it. This is really well produced music. As an independent musician, they ought to be proud of themselves. The guitar, bass, and drum performances, you know, yeah, they're not like Steve Vai or like, you know, you're not doing like massive sweeps or really ridiculous drum fills, but you don't need to. You know, in a genre like this, it'd be detrimental to the experience. Just how accessible it all is, I think, will be part of what makes this single successful for this artist. I think as well, a lot of people will be able to relate to the subject material and what it's about. You know, even if it's a little bit darker, you know, that's okay. I just want to have a quick listen to the verse first to just make sure I haven't missed anything there. Oh yeah, so this is probably like the end of a relationship, I assume. This is like after things have gone off, maybe they're broken, and the guy is just trying to cope with the situation and make sense of it and still reaching out, you know? I get it. I get it. I think I get it. I'm liking the range in the guy's vocals, but also how he's aware of where his sort of his voice needs to be. He's not sort of overexerting himself too much. It's I don't think that a heavy amount of ornamentation or like flurries or anything would have necessarily benefited this. The mixing and mastering, the elements sound like well produced as well. The EQ and compression on the drums, it's just got that constant groove and the accents are in the right place. And it's loud enough, even with like YouTube's desire to completely destroy audio via, you know, its compression and stuff like that. It still sounds really dope. Yeah, I mean, like the vocalist is really skilled and like I think confident. Like obviously very familiar within the genre itself. Knows how to communicate what they need to in a way that's engaging to the listener. Instrumental work's on point. The structure of the song kind of changes when it needs to. Nothing gets stale. There's progressions with the guitar parts. The guitar parts change. It's not just one sort of concept. It changes with each sort of bit, each sort of chorus or interlude and stuff like that. It doesn't just rely on one sort of chord progression or bass line, which is dope. And I know that seems like it should be an obvious thing, but it's not. A lot of music I review nowadays has that one sort of 4-chord concept, and it's nice to have those changes. especially in a 3.5-minute song. You need to have that variety, even if that's not a huge amount of time. Well done to Zadar on Crimson Pain. I wish them luck with the debut album, The Upstairs Room, later this year, and also well done to Donnie Rowan on Fiverr for the video. It was really cool. That is effectively my review of this track, Crimson Pain. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you do, please do go show Zadar some love. They deserve it. They really deserve the love. I think that this is phenomenal. I have a lot of respect for people who play the instruments on their albums and sort of are in charge of that sort of independent process. It's a lot of work to get to a point where you can stitch these elements together, and I think that deserves to be respected. It's hard enough becoming competent on one instrument, but then also to learn like guitar, bass, drums, and other ones. And especially if you get into music production, recording, mixing, mastering, and then learning the music theory and the composition involved, that's a good decade's worth of stuff you have to do. So anyone who can do this is fantastic. Please do stay cool and stay safe. Remember, support your local musicians and artists at this point in time as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you next review. Spider hands out.